more to life than this? Would you leave it all behind? Rewind, rewind. Would you take me back in time to find peace of mind? Would you leave it all behind? 'Cause I can't keep going like this. Never catch a grip. Would you leave it all behind? Rewind. Would you leave it all behind? I'm not invisible to you. Do my eyes speak true? My soul's so in touch with yours tonight. Won't let my head take flight. We could leave this space, freedom ours to chase. What if I escape with you? What if I escape with you? What if I escape with you? What if I Is it just a fantasy? 'Cause the unknown's pulling me. We could leave this space, freedom ours to chase. What if I escape with you? What if I about me? Everybody get. Come around with the. Everybody get down. That's right. That's right. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. That's right.
This shit fucking hard, bro. Sorry to everybody else, I gotta go after that.
Do you think about me? Everybody get. Come around with the. Everybody get down. That's right. That's right. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. That's right. That's right.
Damn.
Everybody get down. That's right. That's right. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. That's right. That's right. Everybody get down. Let the waves of time and space surround me. Yeah, 'cause I need room to breathe. Let me float back to the place you found me. Found me, found me, found me, found me. Is anyone there? Wait.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, guys. Calm down, calm down. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Hell Let Loose Winter Seasonal 2023. This is exciting. This is the first game. This is Broken Arrow versus Alpha. You guys are seeing me today because you guys don't normally see me, as you guys will always hear my voice for the most part. But yeah, welcome. Thank you guys for joining in. My name's Cidi. Nice to meet you. But winter seasonal, man. It was only a couple of months prior to where it was spring seasonal, and it was an amazing seasonal. You know, a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of new champions. You know, just like the boys, DC. So they are the reigning champs, and I'm sure that they are trying to still stay the champs. So as you guys could see right here, you can kind of see the rankings right now. There's top 8, and then there's contenders. And I mean, who knows? There's been a lot of changes during the off season. I think in the HCA we have, it is Greyhounds winning the champions, and then the majors, and then TL winning the minors. But that's a whole different tournament. This is the Hell Let Loose Seasonals. You know, you've got teams like Chimera kind of bolstering up their roster to really contend with the top 8 now. And you know, you've got the former golf guys, you know, minus Mug Snapper. Shout outs to Mug. They have formed a new team called Syndicate. And I mean, who knows? Like, we'll never know what's going on. FOC, they are back, and they are still strong as ever. You know, you've got teams like ESPT. You've got teams like Greyhounds coming in with a little bit more depth in their roster. I know that the last game I casted, it was like FOC versus Inf. I think after that, Inf dissolved all that. So RIP Inf. But a couple of them like went here and there. You know, some guys in Cerberus, some guys in Greyhounds and EDC. We'll see. We've got like GBI, you know, going through their first seasonal, and then they're getting in straight into it. You know, and today's participant, we've got Alpha coming back, but they will be by themselves. They won't be with IR, as IR are playing as well. And Broken Arrow, I believe this is their first seasonal by themselves. They picked up BHB boys, so shout outs to Broken Arrow for participating. You know, so I believe there's like three or four NA teams, if you could consider Sin EU NA. So, but you know, you've got Central Alliance. I don't know shit about them, but I mean, we'll see. There's a whole bunch of teams, but you know, within the span of a couple weeks, we'll be taking a look at like who fits where and what's going on. You know, you've got you know, WTH coming back, but a couple of their guys left. Couple guys kind of just quit the game, and you know, that brings us to like Team 17. Like, please save us. We love this game. And yeah, we have different like map pools now, where, you know, for example, you've got like PHL, but I think it's only like PHL night. The map banning system is totally different. I think Abu, you know, shout outs to Abu for creating such amazing bots. And I think it's, instead of server hosts, which was like a problem before, finding like the middle ground, like I think the Orga, they just set like a default like time zone, whatever time zone your team is representing, they have like server ready for you. So it's like coin flip wins, like, you know, they get double ban and all that stuff. I don't know, I'm not a team rep, but yeah. And then you've got like teams like the one I play on, which is TL. A lot of guys that came back, you know, from splitting off last seasonal, and they've also, you know, rest in peace to Helios, but Helios, a lot of us moved over and merged with TL, so now we're just trying to do what we do, you know. You've got teams like EG, very, very good. Refuse. Who else am I missing? There should not be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than like the contender teams, you know, PHX, you got the Journeyman's, Fins Let Loose, 82 AD. I've played so many games against them lately, and they've been looking really, really sharp. You've got LWJG, ICF, you know, the Chinese teams like IR, Alpha, which are playing today. But we'll see. You know, you've got a team from South America now. Not Cerberus, Ronin. So Ronin will be playing, representing the Circle. They're here. And Valkyria back for their second seasonal. So a lot of teams coming back, and I think it'll be pretty good, as the games with people with a little bit more experience under their belt. I think they're starting to get closer to the top 8 teams. Like those mid-tier teams kind of moved up a little bit. The top tier teams, they either stay the same or decline. So, and then, but yeah, today we're here. Like I said, you guys don't normally get to see me on video, but it's the first game. Why not? Grab a beer, grab a bitch, whatever you like, and we'll get straight into Alpha versus Broken Arrow on Hill 400. See ya. And all right, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed that little video that I made for you guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. And this is not what you're supposed to see, but it's me, cidi, and we got a Wixie. Wix, how you doing?
I'm good, City. How you doing?
Oh, okay. You can see the enthusiasm in it. He doesn't have enough shots in him.
I'm working up to it.
He's working up to it. But guys, this is the kickoff game for the winter Hell Let Loose seasonal 2023. Maybe the last, maybe a new beginning before Team 17 destroys the game, but who knows? Wix, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in, spending your time on Poro City and Hell Let Loose.
Yeah, it's always fun to join you on here. So I got a glass of bourbon. I got some beer. We're gonna watch a Hell Let Loose game.
Sweet. So we have Broken Arrow versus not Hill 400, Broken Arrow versus Alpha, and they are playing on Hill 400. Your hot takes on Hill 400 in the past seasonals.
Well, 400 comes up every now and then. If you don't trust your tanks, don't like your tanks, or think your tanks suck,
Right.
you might want to go to Hill 400.
Would you say this applies for both Broken Arrow and Alpha, or
I can't speak to the motivations particularly. I mean, the one thing I do know is Broken Arrow has not had consistent tank crews lately. So
Right.
maybe that was, their interest in going to Hill 400 to kind of de-emphasize, a part of their team that they were really not getting good signups for, or people weren't really interested in playing.
Right.
So then you put it all on your infantry to try to win the game, because there's going to be tanks for sure, but they're not going to play as big of a role as they might on other maps.
Right, exactly. And I mean, Hill 400, I've played it in like APL when we were once upon a time Helios. I mean, for artillery, it's a great map in my opinion, but when it comes to like just team versus team, I think if you're just like you said, if you have either decent or very good infantry, but your tanks are like not always there, I think this is probably the map to end up your bands with. So we've got almost everybody here. So Wix will be on the Alpha side if you just want to preview. So we'll have the oh my god. Hold on, I need to set up a different hotkey for this. Thought this one was gonna work, but it did it. Hotkeys. Let's go 3. Let's go 3. Okay. Okay. What? It's not picking up Wix? Okay, there you go. It's super laggy on your side. Let me see. Alright guys, I'm just trying to work the technical stuff. Hello, Wix?
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to this. So I just want to say right now, if me or Wix are a little bit low, just let us know. It'll be like 30 minutes from when you guys hear this. But I'm just trying to make
Countdown has
everything,
started.
yeah, I'm just trying to make everything streamlined for. Uh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so we're good. The map is flipping. We are getting there, and let's go. Just make sure. Okay. So how you doing? How's everybody doing? Wix, how you doing today? Any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to pull double duty on Hell Let Loose streams, if you're in North America, you go to sleep after this match, get up in the morning, and at 9 a.m. Eastern, I will be streaming Falk and Refuse. That's what I'll be doing on Saturday, and then we have our sorry, on Sunday morning, and then of course we have our match on Sunday as well.
Sweet. So Wix picking up some streams this season as a caster. If you guys are up in the morning, get that man up. So we'll get straight into the game. Broken Arrow will be on the ally side. A lot of teams tend to pick the ally side. But Alpha will be on Axis, and we've actually got Hill 400 as the midpoint here. Wix for Broken Arrow side, it's Kirschweg and Stuckchin. For our Alpha, it'll be Eastern Slope and Paper Mill. So I'm thinking that I don't know if Broken Arrow is gonna go play super wide on like the 3 or 4 column, but who knows? I mean, hey. How do you think the tanks will play? I mean, I figured they're gonna play really close to the red roads. The pink roads are like very iffy, man, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, whoever caps Hill 400, if they can get a couple tanks up there, there's some good angles you can play on top of Hill 400. And for the team that has it, it's not bad tanking up here. I mean, you're going to get satcheled or be in threat of satchel a lot.
Right,
But once you get up to the hilltop, it's kind of there's a kind of flat area that you kind of have that you can operate on a little bit
right, right.
and pull up some cover and watch some paths up the mountain from the enemy side.
Yeah.
If you don't cap hill 400, your armor is going to have a bad time because you kind of got to push up there, but there's really not any good ways to go. So
All right. Let's slide quickly show both maps right now. Zoomed all the way out and right before the curtain drops. I don't know if there's any known snipes, but I could probably expect maybe some on the top rocket snipes or some. Who knows? We'll see. So we'll go back to the game now and we'll get it. 25 seconds. And again, I want to thank Wix for joining me tonight. It's like 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. for me on the West Coast. I think it's what, like 10 for you?
yeah, it's just after 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So Gato is playing artillery today, and Almighty is actually commanding today, not Haza from or Hazah from Broken Arrow. And here we go, guys. The season has kicked off. Broken Arrow versus Alpha. It looks like they've got 4 transport trucks, two Stewies, 1 recon, and a medium. On my side, on the D column, I do have the the trucks highlighted for you guys so you guys could see. I'm trying something a little bit different, so you guys are like seeing everything with my filter. So you can see the first artillery shot coming in for Alpha. The one thing I do dislike about Hill 400 is that the top point is basically like the top of the actual like in-game map.
Yeah, the skybox, you really can't pan very high above that radio bunker.
No.
See, already landing east side too. It's way ahead of where the Alpha trucks are.
Yeah.
What you expect to see here is an Allies cap, or at least the initial cap, to go in their favor. Mostly because the Allies have the more direct routes to get to the hilltop. So the Axis should be a little bit late, just given the geography. And then, you know, if Broken Arrow can kind of hold on to it, that might be their strategy for this game, is to get the cap first and set up your defenses and just grind it out for 90 minutes.
Of course. So cap progress is going in Broken Arrow's favor for the moment. Artillery is just overshooting everything right now. You can see Broken Arrows is kind of just blocking that eastern part. Flares coming up for Broken Arrow. A nice OP spread from Broken Arrow, but the first few shots have started to come out.
There are 2 light tanks, 2 Lukes for Alpha and the Panzer IV. All of them are right around Eastern Slope at the moment. Haven't really progressed too far.
Just wanna make sure something is okay. Okay, so there you go.
Had a recon flare on the north side from Alpha. Reveal a Stewart pushing in on the road from the north on that pink road. That
Yeah, at 124, it looks like BA is gonna actually cap the point here. They don't have a Gary set up yet at Hill 400. They do have a tank mark for the yeah, that's pretty exact too on where the Lukes is at. But from Hill 400 to Eastern Slope, how do you think that's gonna go for Alpha? Like, I mean, the Chinese teams are like very well known for like just meat grinding the fuck out of points. They also
Yeah, I
flank
mean,
really wide too.
yeah, it's gonna give them a real tight kind of front that they can set up, because Eastern and Hill are so close. They're not really going to have to defend a wide area, so it's going to be real easy for them to just kind of attack front door all day, hope that they can win gunfights. Maybe their tanks can give them a little support, and they can push up the hill. It's easier said than done, but it's a lot easier than having to go in from one of the farther points like Derailed or I forgot the one on the top.
Right. So it looks like the middle section of Alpha, they're winning a couple of these gunfights here. You can see they've already passed the barbed wire section, but you know, you've got Lejack, you've got Lionheart, Psych a little bit more north. They should be covering that pretty well there. They've also got the Lukes in the. Is it stuck? Yep, it's a 3-man.
Yeah, see the medium kind of trolling forward on the south road.
Yeah.
Looking to engage the Panzer IV any second now. They're going to see each other.
That northern Lukes is definitely stuck. You can see it. You can hear them trying to.
Well, the medium just shot right as the Panzer IV is going to come into view. The Sherman, I mean. So we'll see. Here's... Looks like the Panzer IV got the first shot and the Sherman missed. And there goes your Sherman.
And the Panzer IV takes down the medium there. You could see that DU and Jester and Jabbar are all on that. The Panzer IV is like pushing the fucking Lukes right now. But it's pretty much a stalemate. You can see the high flanks like in F4. You could see Aragon as an SL up there. They've got ISIS on the south side as well. I mean, there's alpha players all the way at map edge on the bottom, but not that many. A lot of them are just kind of congested in the midsection right here. You can see Nadig as well, making his way. He should be able to get this. If he doesn't get this, but that Luke's that was up here, it was taken care of. There's a little problem here because you've got. Is there a Gary all the way up north there? Yep, there's a supply truck up here. And these alpha
There's a
guys,
recon tank driving through Roar River House too.
oh really?
The Alpha Puma driving west of Roar River House
Oh
now.
yeah. But you can see Trenic and Barky and it's Sasquatch working this north side right here. If they're not able to frag them out over here or find that OP, I think this north side could collapse pretty easily, or at least get pinched.
Looks like there hasn't been too much progress on the Alpha side yet in pushing up the hill. The line's about where we saw it around when the cap got put down. Still a lot of time to go. There's
Right.
Stewart watching the front door, and it looks like Broken Arrow's just kind of spread out watching the approaches. There's only so many gaps in the barbed wire, so you kind of know there's only so many places they can really come from.
Right.
So between your tanks and your MGs, you should be able to have a couple watching each of those, and then you got infantry just cleaning up whatever sneaks through.
You've got a rocket coming in the side right here onto the Stewart on the north side. Wix, I want to take a look at the maps real quick just to compare it. It does look like, you know, Broken Arrow's got a pretty solid thing going on, but Peace Officer and that north side is, I don't know, it looks like the D3 to E and D4 to E4. They look a little confused up there. How's the garrison
Yeah,
network looking for Alpha?
I mean, they got pretty standard if you look at the G column, which is their, you know, their furthest most defensive column. They got one in every square, basically, running down north to south around eastern, and then somewhere a little bit further to give them some depth. So pretty standard. I think the thing that kind of stands out to me looking at the Alpha map right now is how narrow that line is right now. It's not even 400 meters wide, really. They're just pushing straight front door without really any width to it. And then they have infantry patrolling around the outsides as well, but really very narrow push and starting to make some progress now.
Alright, so the meat grind continues as the Stewart has gone to the actual hard cap. You can see one of the Alpha members with the satchel. It does go down right in front of us, but this radar will be highly contested. The Panzer IV is still alive. Still alive, but I think it's satcheled by Nadig. Oh no, this is the Luke's. Maybe the Panzer IV died.
Panzer IV is off the map. Not sure what happened, but he's gone.
Yeah, so Nadig doing the suicide bomb right there. But Broken Arrow is looking pretty good right now, as Alpha are they're just keeping it simple and just grinding that front door and having somewhat of success right here. What the fuck's going on right here? Okay. There was a sniper that was laying down and default, like, totally couldn't see him.
Yeah, we have the first Tiger coming out of mid-HQ. The other two tank crew for Alphas right now, at least one crew and then a solo, are in Pumas, although one of those Pumas went down.
Yeah.
So all the Luxes are down, the Panzer IV's down. So they was a good push by Alpha on the front door here, looking at their map, that has now basically been repelled completely. Unfortunately, no tanks on the Alpha side to help with that at the time.
Right. So we're seeing another recon. Yeah, the recon's coming in. The 76 is coming in on the main road to the west. It's just south of Hill 400. But you can see the red dots, you can see the blue dots, and they're kind of just fighting within that road that kind of just splits Hill 400 and Eastern Slope here.
Yeah, they're going to look to, I'm sure, get that 76 up on the hilltop. Although they're driving by the first road. I think you'd want to get that up on hard cap, but maybe they have something else in mind.
So actually, Deadbolt and Crossfire, they're in that Stewart. They're just two-manning it, and they're kind of just covering this front door with little infantry. I know that the Shrek can pen the Stewie from the front, but I'm not sure what's going on. I only see Rifleman. Where's the AT guy?
Yeah, I mean, it can be penned from the front, but obviously shooting uphill is going to be a little more difficult. They haven't really gotten, terribly close to infantry.
Right.
They've been watching. There's that gap in the wire over here, kind of on the east side, straight east side, that they've been watching a lot. So they've just kind of been splashing at the gap repeatedly, just trying to prevent anybody from making it through.
Right. So this north side, it looks like there's quite a few bodies on this north side right here. You can see people looking back northwest, and you can see people looking back northeast. But Alpha's got quite a bit of guys trying to enter through the northern barbed wire here. You can see Proxy Jeans, Huzzah. Everybody's kind of just doing what they can. I mean, Hill 400, it's pretty rough, man. You can see Gato hitting the right spots too as well. He's already just north of Hill, but there's some progress on the southeast side of Eastern Slope here, Wix. I don't agree with sending infantry with those SLs, but hey, to each their own.
Yeah, just a few guys kind of probing back here. I saw that Huzzah was a squad leader. Does that mean that Dyslexics is commanding?
No, DU is SLing too. He's on the south side of Eastern. There was a deflect somewhere.
Who's the commander then?
It's Almighty.
Okay.
Almighty is commanding today. So there was a deflect somewhere. I don't know if it's from the team. But this middle section is starting to look real thin for BA. I mean, once people start spawning back in, I think it'll be okay. This northern side is getting pushed really hard too. You see like 50 ninjas as well, just laying down, watching that road on the hill. I mean, it's tricky, man. I hope more flares come out for Gato, because he could just eat all these red dots. It does look like a bombing run is incoming from Almighty. But right now it's 3-2 in favor of Broken Arrow, man. And I think Broken Arrow is doing a pretty good job themselves. But they have to exert some kind of pressure though, right? I mean, if they are content with 3-2, it doesn't work with the Chinese teams, man, because they will outgrind you, in my opinion. What do you think, Wix?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to exert pressure. Like, Hill 400 is a point where if you really want to turtle, I mean, it's kind of set up for that with the barbed wire and the terrain and everything. I do agree, though, you don't want to really just turtle because, I mean, you're just kind of waiting for, or Alpha's just going to keep pushing, and then as soon as there's a mistake, or, a play goes their way, that could crack it wide open, and now you're attacking Hill 400, which is not a good situation to be in. So you want to try to get pressure on Eastern Slope, to relieve pressure on Hill 400, even if you don't really think you're ever going to take Eastern Slope. So yeah, I mean, ultimately I agree. They could go with the full turtle strategy. It doesn't really look like they're doing that, but Hill 400 is a site where you kind of can do it if you really want.
Yeah, you can see Nadig, DU, Fuse over there. You can see Fatig actually just north. We've got Aragon with an OP over there, but I think that takes away from the south side. You can see where Almighty's at, just south of Hill 400, with that red zone garrison. So Broken Arrow have a garrison in H7 on like the top right corner, and it's not contested right now, but it's pretty far away from any active zone. Well, it's not that far from Eastern Slope soft cap. we'll see with that Tiger there. I'm not sure what he's shooting, but we'll go back here to the meat grind right here.
The two-person Tiger, I'm not sure what happened. They had a squad leader, but it doesn't appear that he's with them anymore. Yeah, I mean, not much has really changed on the front door. There's a cluster of Alpha OPs. It looks like 3 right now with 1 recon. Really, truly front door, and then a couple that are close in the area, and a couple SLs that maybe got recently wiped, but kind of just status quo still.
Right.
Looking at the front door there, and I mean, I think that's probably how it's going to be. I think Hill 400, I mean, it's going to look like this until it doesn't. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a breakthrough, and it could happen pretty fast, where a garrison goes down or a couple key OPs goes down, and then suddenly there's kind of a breakthrough. And until then, you know, Alpha is just going to keep spawning and running to the same places and shooting people in the same positions, and you know, just trying to grind that down until they get a breakthrough.
Right. It does look like Gato was shooting at Eastern Slope here. I think maybe they were attempting to cap it, but Alpha is not. I don't know. Their backline is like totally open.
Yeah, they have, I think right now, they aside from the tank, well, 2 tanks now, I guess, there's like 4 players in sector, and 2 of them just spawned. In the whole defensive sector, there's 4 players. One of the tanks is driving out, one of them is driving in, so a little bit more than that. Now there's truly 2 plus a tank, so not a lot really holding that sector.
Right.
If Broken Arrow can get an OP close and maybe fill it, maybe an airhead at some point, they'll start to get pressure, and they're gonna cause Alpha to come back. But Alpha's now wider than I think we've ever seen him now, extending maybe around 500 meters, almost 500 meters in width now, kind of trying to circle around Hill 400.
For sure. So sorry, I was just answering Lycon. So this is like 30 minutes later when Lycon commented. This is GBI's 2nd seasonal. I was watching it over with Wix, and Wix was just laughing at the thing. He's like, "Did you do that one take?" I was like, "Yeah." People are responding to that video. Yeah, I said something about Ronin being the circle or something like that, when I meant to like pause a little bit longer. But 3-2 right now with Broken Arrow kind of looking pretty solid here. This middle meat grind is held on to. Is that a MP? That's not. I don't know if Alpha is looking to attempt something different, but this Tiger has been hit once, and there's 2 76s back to back right now. How's the tank situation looking for Alpha as we go into the double map?
Yeah, we have the 1 Tiger on the road, like you mentioned. There's a Panzer IV up by Esselvag, is what this point is called now.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going through the woods on a little bit of an excursion.